Okay, for our learning activity today, I have some sequencing work for us to do. Okay, sequencing is when you put things in order by when they happened. Okay, so we're going to use these picture puzzles to see if we can put these things in the right order. Okay, all right, so I'm going to show you the first set of pictures, and I want you to help me figure out which one goes first, which one goes second, and which one happens last. Okay? All right, I'm going to start with the easiest one. Okay, we've got a little boy, an old man, and a baby. Okay? A little boy, an old man, and a baby. Now, this is a sequence of a person's life, a boy's life. So, if I wanted to put the thing that goes first, which one of these happens first? Are people a baby first, a boy first, or an old man first? What happens first? Well, when you come out of your mom's tummy, you're a baby. So that's the first thing. Now, after the baby, do you think you become an old man or a little boy? What happens to people after they're a baby? You don't become an old man yet. You have to grow up. It fits. So then you become a boy. All right, then when the boy grows up, he turns into an old man. Pretty cool. So first you're a baby, then you're a kid, and then you're an old person. Pretty cool. We put this in the right order. First, second, and third. Okay, let's see what's next. Ooh. All right, I have one about chickens now. All right, we've got a mom chicken, an egg, and a baby chick. All right, so we're thinking about a chicken's life. What do you think will go first? Where does a chicken come from? What happens first in a chicken's life? Are they a mom first, a baby first, or are they in the egg first? You're right. They start out in an egg. So this is the first thing in our sequence is an egg. All right, let's see. Now, after the chicken is in an egg, what happens? Do they become a grown-up chicken or do they become a chick next? What happens next? Yeah, they have to be a baby chick. And then when they grow up, they turn into a grown-up chicken. So first, they're in the egg, then they hatch out of the egg and become a baby chick, and then they grow up into an adult chicken. Pretty cool. All right, let's see what's next. Ooh. Okay, we've done some planting at school, so you might know about this. All right, so I have a flower, a full-grown flower, some seeds, and a little tiny plant that hasn't made a flower yet. All right, so think about when you're planting. What is the first thing that happens when you're planting? You have to plant a seed, okay? So when you're planting your seed, that's what goes first. You can't have a plant without a seed. So you plant your seeds. Then what? What do you think comes next after the seeds? The little plant without a flower or the big grown plant? I think you're right. First, the plant has to start growing and be a small plant. Then, when it grows big and strong, it can make a flower. So first is the seeds, then the plant that's growing, and then the full-grown plant with a flower. Good job. All right. We've got two more. Now this one, I don't think we ever talked about this one at school, so this might be something to learn about. All right, so this is called a tadpole. A tadpole is a baby frog that can't hop outside of the ground yet. Then we have eggs, frog eggs. You can see the little baby frogs inside, or the little tadpoles. And then we've got a grown-up frog. So if a chicken had to go inside the egg first, do you think the frog has to be in an egg first too? I think so. So I think the first thing that happens in a frog's life is that they're in an egg as a little tadpole. Then when they come out of the egg, they have this little tail, but they start growing legs. This is called a tadpole. Then, when it grows up even more, its tail goes away and it turns into a grown-up frog. So we've got eggs, tadpole, grown-up frog. That's what happens in a frog's life. First, second, and last. All right, I've got one more. We should know about this one because we read The Very Hungry Caterpillar. All right, so let's see. We have a cocoon or a chrysalis, a caterpillar, and a butterfly. All right, so remember we're putting this in order from what happens first to what happens last. All right, so what comes first? The caterpillar, the cocoon, or the butterfly? Which one of those things should go first? Let's see. You want me to tell you? I bet you know. The caterpillar comes first. First, there's a caterpillar. Then, what happens next? Do you remember? Then the caterpillar builds a cocoon and goes inside. So first a caterpillar, second they go inside their cocoon or their chrysalis, and last, when the caterpillar comes out, it has turned into a butterfly. First the caterpillar, next the cocoon, and last the butterfly. Good job, guys. We put all of those in order from what happens first to what happens last. You guys are so smart. Thanks for doing that sequencing with me. I hope you learned something about how to put things in order and about how different creatures go through their life. Pretty cool. All right, love you guys. See you tomorrow for another learning activity.